Hello, everybody. Welcome to the SideTracked podcast. This is a podcast where we cover multiple topics and stuff, and we try to stay on topic, which is very hard. Joining us, as usual, we have Nathan.
Hello.
Lachlan.
Hi.
And myself, Ryan. So
Wow.
let's just jump into it. I am a little sick.
Ryan is sick recently.
Excuse my voice.
He sounds very unenthusiastic and not happy to be here, but I don't think he really is happy to be here.
That's just
either.
another day for me. Yeah.
Lucky.
It's just normal.
So lucky. How's your day been? I'm joking. All right, let's go.
My day's been garbage.
Just asking how everybody's day is.
It's like, hey,
comment below. How's your day?
Yeah, how was your day? If you
let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Why not?
We'll read them out each episode.
I think we should do that. Each episode, first comment we'll read out for no reason.
First comment. No, only comment. Dude, we don't get comments. So if we get a comment, we will read it out and we will congratulate you on making us
Unless it
feel
says the
good
N-word,
about
then we
ourselves.
won't. Well, we might.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
joking.
No, we won't.
All right.
Wow.
All
Okay.
Let's.
We got a lot of news. We got too much news,
We've
I
actually
think.
got news this time. Probably because we
were-
recorded a
yeah.
day late.
We were
2
trying
days
to
late.
figure out if we should save some news because we always have no news, and now we've just got an overabundance of news.
Yeah, the internet's been
Yeah,
crazy.
so,
this week.
A lot of stuff's been happening. Telstra has banned 4chan, 8chan, and LiveLeak in Australia, which is very interesting. This is following the New Zealand attacks. It was very tragic.
Yeah,
But
rest in peace, everyone that died.
rest in peace. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah.
Okay. Lucky and me
Wow.
are with Telstra, and I don't. Are you with Telstra, Ryan?
I am with Telstra as well.
So
I used to be with different one, but we're all with Telstra.
So
This hasn't taken effect yet. I'm just gonna keep interrupting Nathan.
No, it's fine. Don't even worry about it.
So you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All of us are basically stuffed with this.
Yeah, except for none of us really browse. any of
Yeah, I
those
know. Like we've never
websites
touched any
because
of these
they're-
websites.
They're all known to be very dark, and I mean, I don't agree with what Telstra's doing because there is some really cool parts
Let's
about
just get
like
into
4chan. It's got green text, you know, and this isn't like a government ban. You can still access it very easily.
You can
It's
also
just for
use a
DNS, so
VPN.
blocking it.
Wait, can you use a
Yeah,
VPN?
you can
VPN.
change your DNS to just Google's DNS, and that works. You don't even need a VPN.
Oh wow!
And it actually makes your internet slightly faster, apparently,
Oh,
which I haven't looked
sweet.
into. So don't quote me on that. But apparently,
Quoted.
also don't quote me on this, but Optus as well. I think may have
Optus is trash
also-
anyway.
Yeah, Optus
banned
is
it,
crap.
but yeah. So it's just because of that's where a lot of people are leaking footage, I believe, to of the attacks, and it's very like a lot of violent stuff on 4chan, 8chan, and LiveLeak.
Man,
Very dark there.
very
So-
very dark. You need to turn
Mm.
on some lights, and then it might be. a
Yeah,
little
you
better.
gotta turn all the lights on. Wait, that's a
It's the peak of our
My
comedy. fest.
lighthouse.
No.
My lighthouse.
okay. Moving on.
Moving
Nathan,
on
what do we got
already.
here?
We have Strange Things Season 3's Ye Boy.
You missed trailer part.
What trailer? Oh, it's trailer.
It
My
says
bad.
trailer.
I'm so sorry.
Stranger Things
Stranger
season
Things
3
finally
has a
have
new
a trailer.
stranger, and I have a trailer.
I have a trailer too.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This is so not
This
funny.
is so garbage. How are
Welcome to
people
the dying
listening to this,
podcast.
man?
No one listens to us.
We are dead. We're just dead in the
Welcome
water.
to the
I mean, no, we're
On Edge
not.
podcast where we could go over any minute.
Oh, this is great. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just
This is
Just
just this
having
feels like
some
a
existential crises over
Retarded.
here.
So lucky. What if you like? I've just come back from work. Ryan's just hating life right now. What?
Hey, I'm sick. Okay, it's a pretty good excuse.
What
to hate
about
life.
you, Lucky? Why are you tired at all? Or are you just like here?
I sat home all day playing Fallout, finished that, now I'm starting Skyrim,
Oh, nice.
and I've been nursing my mum, basically. Yeah.
Which Skyrim?
The only... What do you mean? Which
What do you wait? What?
Which release?
Which Skyrim?
Which release?
Oh,
The good
which
one.
release? Yeah, which version? I'm more of a Samsung fridge kind of guy, but I'm pretty hyped for when he
No, I'm
releases
playing
it
on my
on
Alexa.
microwave.
What are you talking about?
I was
No,
like,
I
he
did
actually
activate
does.
you.
He actually does. That's the funny thing.
Yeah,
We're just
no,
being a
Link 'em up
call.
to
pretty cool.
Whiterun on the Alexa.
Yeah, so Stranger Things season 3 had a trailer. It looks amazing.
It actually looks pretty
looks so good. This show is incredible. If you haven't watched it, I would highly
What are you
recommend
doing?
The
checking it out.
Netflix anime is better.
So Lachlan, have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah, I love it.
Well,
Yeah?
have you seen
Wow.
the Stranger
I was so enthusiastic. Thanks for
Stranger
that
Things
input.
3
Hang on,
trailer?
There's so much to take from that.
Okay, yeah, I love it.
We asked for enthusiasm, not autism. Sorry.
That's
good. Same thing, really. Okay. So the trailer, I don't really remember much from it other than everyone is like a lot older now. What's his name?
Are you actually going to watch it without getting scared every time though now, Nathan?
I didn't get scared. It was the VR game I got scared at.
No, but I thought you said
Oh.
you struggled to watch Stranger Things because you kept getting like...
At the beginning,
Freaked.
I said it was hard, and then I watched more, and I didn't struggle anymore.
Yeah, it is a bit of a thriller, Strange Things. But
If you're a child under the age of 2, you should be not watching this.
If you are an unborn fetus, I would not recommend watching this.
Stay in the womb.
Stay in, don't come out. It's hell. It's basically.
Take my advice on that.
You know
I
that,
don't know.
you know that
I'm
one
joking.
new subscriber we have? It's actually a pregnant woman, and she does that thing where you put like headphones over your stomach for the baby. And it's our podcast.
What?
Well, if she's doing that poor child, it has no, like, it can't move, so it's forced to listen to us. So
It's
that's a
forced.
form of torture. And 2, it's listening to my voice, so it's probably losing brain cells as we speak. I'm sorry.
No children were hurt in the
Damn.
making of this podcast. Yet.
Or were they?
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared.
Law and Order theme starts playing.
Alright, we're getting sidetracked.
Okay,
Let's
moving
just
on.
Alright, we'll just talk about
Tech
it. Okay.
news.
Tech
Yeah,
news.
boy.
Let's go.
We got a lot.
By a lot,
Okay.
we mean 3 subjects.
That's like more than one of our episodes. We
Good
had like three notes total.
Good point. This is like
Okay.
pretty good for us.
Okay, what do we got, Nathan?
Stadia, whatever you want to call it.
I'm pretty sure it's Stadia.
AKA
Stadia sounds retarded.
Google's game streaming. So I'm not
I'm
you,
calling
Google.
it service.
Fudge. Never mind.
I'm calling it right now. It's going to fail.
I don't think so. I feel like if anyone can pull it off, it's got to be Google.
Yeah, I feel like it's got a better chance, but I just feel like no one's going to care.
Yeah, 'cause
enough
it is-
about
I think, yeah, I don't know if everyone's ready. I think it is the future, but I don't know if people like are fully ready for it. I think a lot of people will use it.
A lot of people
but
will
I
use it,
don't
but I
know
don't
if,
think
like,
it's going to become mainstream. No
yeah,
way.
internet speeds and stuff
Yeah.
like that are going to have a huge role.
I
and
think it's gonna
something
be-
like we don't know till it starts rolling out.
It's definitely
well.
going to be really good for like a casual gamer, like someone who likes to
Yeah.
just like kick their feet up
For
when
sure.
they come back from work
sure.
and just like, oh, I just want to play a game, or like I'll watch some YouTube and go, oh, that's a new game that came out. I will want to play that, and they'll just like launch it straight away, no download, no nothing, and it's great.
Yeah. And
But do you still have
apparently
to pay
the
for the
input
game?
lag is nothing. So that's unsure, I believe, at the
No,
moment.
they haven't said anything whether it's a service or
so we're not sure if you like pay like a subscription, like $15 a month, and you
All
get
we know
all these games,
is
or
it's a
you pay
gaming
for the games individually.
Yeah, all we know is it's a gaming service by Google, and it's coming out in 2019. That's about all we
But
have.
didn't they
Yeah.
do that? Isn't
And
it called
it's
Google
heavily
Play?
incorporated into YouTube as well, and like Google links and stuff like
Oh,
that.
God.
So anytime you watch like a video of like an Assassin's Creed, there'll be like a pop up at the bottom, not a pop up, but like a little area at the bottom that's like, oh, you can play it now. You know, with the streaming service, and they say that it will be able to do 60 FPS 4K,
Yeah,
which is pretty crazy.
that's a
And
pretty like
in the
bold
future
claims.
can go up to 8K, which
That's
that's
Damn.
pretty
a lot
mad.
of modern gaming PCs can't do that. Can yours do that?
Oh
Lucky?
wait, yeah,
Dude,
I can only see
No
40
computers can.
Yeah,
So, I mean-
but guys, keep in mind that
8K
I can only
isn't
see
supported
30
yet.
FPS and 1080p. I'm kidding.
I
Oh,
refuse
crap.
to believe that.
So Microsoft have actually already announced a very similar version to this, which is incorporated in their Xbox.
They play
stuff.
anywhere.
Yeah, it
no?
is very similar to the Play Anywhere, but it's not. It's so what it is if you buy a game digitally, just like Play Anywhere, you are able to play that game on Microsoft's hardware, and you can stream it at 60 FPS, 1080p on your phone, tablet for free. So as long as you've bought that game, you can play it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And apparently, this they announced it a lot earlier, and it's already gone through testing, and apparently it's very reliable. I actually think that this has I don't know about in like major countries like the US, but in Australia, the Google Stadia service or whatever you want to call it, that isn't even coming to Australia. It's only coming to what they say, Canada, Europe, US, and UK. So there's a lot of places that aren't getting it yet, but because of Microsoft have their Azure services, their cloud services, in a lot of countries and a lot of regions that you can actually easily access it no matter where you are. So it's a lot easier for them to roll that out and have good connection.
Oh, sweet. Well, I understand why it's not in Australia, because honestly, Australia's internet is scuffed living upside down and all the wires get all tangled and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it's really weird. It sounds like, I feel like Google could pull it off, but I'm not sure. Like, it's probably for the people with like Lockie and you. Definitely not for the likes of me.
Good.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to, hang on, before we go anywhere else, I want to apologize for every episode, because I've been listening to them and I realize I say the words basically and like too much.
So basically, like, totally. Oh my god! Like,
I string them together. I string them together.
Yeah.
At the end of the last one, I said basically like and basically
basically like Stephanie totally. Oh my god!
Lachlan, you're just stuttering though. Like,
I know, that's
the trick is you gotta
talk
normally, but just say like in every single sentence. Like, you know what I mean?
I won't really want to neck myself.
Okay, moving on. We got so the reason there's all these tech and gaming related news is because there's an event going on called GDC.
What is that?
Right? Yes, GDC, Game Developers Conference.
Oh, okay.
So it's a conference for game developers, and they're releasing a lot of new tech and talking about it. And so we got a new one, which is the Oculus Quest. Now, this has been kind of revealed in the past, but it's like the announcement is a lot more official and it has a proper name. This is a standalone VR headset made by Oculus that does not have any wires, doesn't need a phone, doesn't need a computer.
Or sensors.
All sensors. It uses inside-out tracking, which means it's all in the headset and the controllers.
It does need new controllers.
It uses cameras.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does. It has its own controllers.
Yeah, they look kind of weird. They're like donuts on the end of the original controllers, right? Or something.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of like inverted.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, because the circles are up top now. Why did they do that?
I'm looking at it, and all I want to know is, okay, one, is it going to be able to play all?
I'm sorry.
Is it going to be?
Is it going to be like? So far, they've said like this is what it's saying. Vader and Mortal, and then the Climb. Those are pretty big games. If it can play,
Beat Saber is coming out for it. That's been officially announced, so that's a big thing.
That's big thing. But games like Pavlov,
Okay, I'll tell you about that. So I know a lot of the specs about this. So it's rocking a 1440.
Everything about this. We know, like, I've seen the announcement for this. Lucky, I don't even know what he's seen.
I'm pretty big on specs. So it's got a 1440p screen, which is actually better than the Oculus Rift at the moment, which is 1080p. So it's slightly better, a bit less screen door effect. Actually, I think it might be using an LCD display instead of an OLED. Don't quote me on that.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the difference between LCD and OLED is.
Okay, OLED. OLED. It's each individual pixel is its own little LED that lights up. Okay. So you've got like more of a contrast between colors. Colors look a lot better. And that means you can turn off the screen if it's pure black. So the blacks look really nice and look like actual
like
blacks.
The iPhone X.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's got like 5 cameras on it.
5? I
think 5
so.
cameras.
It's like 4 on each corner, and then 1 on like the front or the bottom. I don't know. I don't know.
Please put one on the back so you can reach behind you or something.
I'm trying to find the...
Who's screaming?
I just heard a scream. Like, I
swear I just heard someone get murdered.
Ryan's laughing.
Anyway, moving on.
All right. Gonna hear that.
So it does have a slightly lower refresh rate, I believe, than the Oculus Rift.
Really, a lower one? Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it like 90 or something? 90 FPS.
The Oculus Rift is 90. I think this is like 80 or 70.
That's not too bad.
Don't worry, I can only see.
Oh, it's 72.
30, so
it's 72.
30, so
Lucky, stop.
I actually hate people say that.
No,
I know, but I love it because I just know that at least
because you
I'm
can
not the
see
only
the
dumb
difference
person.
between like different frame rates. It's like if I could only see above 30, it would all look the same.
Yeah.
Or like 30, yeah.
And then when you go beyond, like when I have a 240 hertz monitor, when I use 240, and if I go even beyond that, I still notice a better difference.
I cannot go back to 60 hertz. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, no, my other monitor is 60 hertz, and I can't.
Alright, what were you saying, Ryan? Sorry. Ryan? Did Ryan?
Sorry, yeah. No,
okay.
He was just assisting his brother murdering his brother.
It's like last time.
So yes, this is and it's going to be quite cheap as well. The price is something
I know it's
USD.
more expensive than the current Rift, but it's like...
Well, the current Rift has dropped a lot in price since its launch. It is going to be $400 USD,
so
which is
$600 roughly.
Which is really cheap. Yeah.
Dude, okay, if it has games like Pavlov and all that on it, I'm buying it. I will buy it because I want a portable VR headset.
Well, wouldn't that
just be great?
It's going to be running a
Holidays,
Snapdragon 635.
I don't know what a Snapdragon really is.
Okay, Snapdragon 635 is at the moment the new phones. So the Samsung S10 and like the new OnePlus phones and the next Pixel is going to have the Snapdragon 855 for its phone processor.
Okay,
right?
it's a processor.
Last generation, so the S8, the S9, that all had the 845. Then the one before that was the 835.
Yeah, I just realized.
So it's pretty old.
I just
they're
realized
gonna have
something
to do
though.
yeah.
With Beat Saber, how are you going to do modding?
Oh yeah,
Modding.
How would you mod?
That's true.
Do you think
I don't know? They might work that in.
Computer or something. I don't know.
Hack into the mainframe.
Yeah. Wait. How much did you say it was? US?
How much? I've got it. $400.
$400
USD.
Yeah, so around like 600 something. Yeah, you're right.
Alexa, how much is 400 USD to AUD?
Ooh.
$560.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
So they also released another. So yeah, this headset I like the idea of. It's not going to be super powerful, but it's going to be extremely portable. It has really good room scaling, so like you can just go like about anywhere with this because there's no tether or anything
Walk
like
into
that.
walls.
I mean, you could if you wanted.
It could be like...
They had a demo where they had like a huge arena of people with physical objects as well that was tracked in.
Have you guys seen the latest Johnny English movie?
I have not, no.
Oh, damn it. Would you mind if I spoiled anything?
Don't care. Go for it.
What about you, Ryan?
I don't mind.
Why'd you get really quiet? Alright, okay, spoiler alert. Ryan's really quiet all of a sudden.
I'm not.
Okay, or whatever, okay. Basically...
Okay.
There I am. I'm going basically. What? Alright, so what happens... A spoiler alert for the latest Johnny... It's Johnny English... something. It's the latest one that's out of the time of this podcast. There's this bit in there where Johnny English goes through this simulation of a house and he has to do it in VR, right? But there's a treadmill, so it doesn't matter which direction he walks in. It will,
Oh, wait, I thought you were talking about Johnny Bravo.
No, not Johnny Bravo. Johnny English. And so, I'm trying not to say or basically. So... what happens is he goes around and the treadmill, like, the two people that are supposed to help him run it leave the room and he's like, oh, this should be easy. So he just puts on the headset and then doesn't turn on the treadmill. So he ends up walking outside and beating up like an old lady and people on like a double-decker bus and like beating the owner.
It's in the trailer.
Is it actually? Oh, yeah.
I've seen this. It's in the trailer.
It's basically... Could you imagine if that's basically what the Oculus Quest... You just... Oh, it's so good. It was funny. It was funny. I thought...
Yeah. So, it looks good, though. It's going to be a lot of people's first intro into VR.
Virtual reality.
I reckon it'll be pretty good. It's a good step. They also announced the Oculus Rift S, which is like a new version of the Oculus. I don't think it's actually supposed to be a direct sequel. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks garbage. So the Oculus Rift
instantly
S,
trash. No one loves it.
It doesn't look garbage. It's supposed to be an upgrade, but it sacrifices so much in the process of.
Is it supposed to be
basically the Vive Pro?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say the Vive Pro looks like an upgrade, but it's actually trash.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. Because the Vive Pro...
The Vive Pro is expensive and then doesn't come with anything else, and it's like, wow.
Yeah. So you got to have all the other stuff.
And all you get is like a slightly higher resolution screen and like connected headphones, right? That's all it really has.
Yes.
That's all. It's like, wow, thanks for wasting like another $1,000 for jack crap.
Yeah, so it's got a higher quality screen, so it's 1440p as well. It's got inside out tracking, so it still does have a cable that goes to your PC.
So that means if you don't like the tracking of the normal one, you just turn the cable inside out and then all of a sudden it's better.
Yeah, it doesn't have the room sensors anymore. You don't need those. It does have a longer cable. It's a meter longer because apparently that was one thing people didn't like about the Oculus Rift. It had kind of a small cable.
Really, Lucky?
It's got a better strap.
True? The short cable? Has it got a short cable?
Wait,
for a lot of people trying to do full room
has
scale.
The Oculus got a short cable, Lucky?
Have you noticed it? Like,
wait, which Oculus?
Your Oculus.
The Rift Pro.
The one
My Oculus.
Are you even paying attention?
No, I was zoned out for a bit there.
Okay.
I haven't had any length problems at all.
Okay. But is it like...
Yeah,
would you
it's not everyone from what I've heard.
I would like a longer one, and I want one that doesn't get tangled, because that is the worst thing.
Is
about
yours
it. I have to go and buy a new cable.
You know what you can do? A lot of people suspend it from the roof, or they have like a lampstand holding it up.
Dude,
above
I have
your
a
head.
ceiling fan. I'm not hanging my cords off that thing.
You can hang yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Oh!
All right, Lucky. When we said
Lachlan.
we need to be more humoury, we didn't like that was humoury ender.
That's not. I don't classify that man as humoury. Holy. Okay, moving
That's
on.
really bad.
Okay.
Lucky. That's
Whoa.
not good. It's just,
Okay.
I can't. Lucky, no. Okay, we can't. Oh, sorry. All right, continue.
So here's what it has. So the only good things about it is a longer cable. It's got a supposedly very comfy head strap. It's kind of like it's very similar to the PSVR head strap. And it has better lens, and just the inside out tracking. But it actually has quite a few cons, which a lot of them look like they outweigh the pros.
Really?
So instead of 90 hertz refresh rate,
It's 80?
it goes down to 80.
I guess that's not too bad.
Yeah, but in VR, that's like that's how you don't, and it helps avoid motion sickness as well.
It definitely does.
So for people who don't know, 80 hertz a second, it's just the same as frames a second.
It's
so
FPS. Why did they do that? I don't know, just to confuse people who don't really know anything about technology.
It's usually hertz is referred to as like for displays and screens.
When Lucky's dad beats
what
him.
that means is how many
what? Where I heard my dad.
That's way to explain it. How many frames or pictures for a second displaying for a video.
I said hertz, and it's like it basically explains how many times Lucky's dad beats him 80 hertz a minute.
Oh, whoa! Okay, stop. How dark are we getting here, man?
I'm sorry. Let's
Jeez.
just hope no one of relevance is listening.
My dad listens to this.
It also has
Not true. It's 100.
Really?
No.
Dad
Wait.
just hear the door open up and he's like, "What'd you say?" What's that belt?
Snaps belt.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going.
I mean,
Let's go.
that's pretty much it. It doesn't have a better field of vision either.
Really?
So it's just what, and it's LCD as well, which means worse colors. All that.
So really, what are you getting out of it? Trash.
What are you getting? I don't know. You don't need room sensors, and
that's it.
better screen. Yeah, so
Is it really
I would
a
not
better
recommend
screen
buying
because
that.
it's not. Oh, whatever.
Apparently, yeah, it still is. Anyway,
Anywho.
that's it for our tech news. Hope you enjoyed that piece of garbage.
That was epic. I think that was totally epic. What do you think? guys.
Have to ask Ben Shapiro on that one. Man. I don't know.
Don't ask that.
Okay, moving on. We got some Switch news. New Switch games announced.
Lucky is so excited for this game. He was like,
I didn't hear what he
yelled
said.
Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Oh, yeah. Just say normally. That works.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm so hyped for it. I'm actually really happy with it.
Yeah, Cuphead's coming out for the Switch.
Lucky literally.
So it was
like I was on a call
Steam
with Lucky this morning.
before. It was on Steam.
It's on
right?
Steam. Yeah, I've got it on Steam.
Yeah, Steam, the Windows Store, and Xbox One.
Was it on the Windows Store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Because it was an
know.
I
Xbox
bought
One
it
game.
on Xbox.
Digital.
And now PC, and now it's going to be the Switch.
Gosh, I wish I knew it was on Windows.
Oh, I can actually play that on my PC because I bought it on Xbox. But yeah, anyway.
Fudging was. Gosh damn it. I wish I bought it on
Yeah.
there.
Why?
Because then I could have
It's not
played.
real.
Oh, yeah, I guess it wouldn't really.
There's not much of a difference if you don't own an Xbox.
Oh, it's like
yeah.
$20.
Anyway.
It's 60
so
FPS on the
Cuphead-
Switch, so we're good.
Cuphead, I gave up on that game on like the first island.
I beat the dragon and I beat the honey level. I am so happy, but I haven't beat the game yet. Like
I got
I'm
so
still going.
close. I was
finished the
on like a
second island and I
pixel
just
of health or
stopped.
something like
oh,
that.
you haven't gone to the devil.
Dude, frick the devil.
This
but,
this game's too hard. This game makes me mad just talking about it.
Souls
It's Dark Souls, but 2D. Okay, and then there's also a Zelda crossover game, which I don't remember the name, and I didn't include it in
No
the
one
notes,
cares.
which I probably should have.
libtard.
No, it actually looks really, really cool.
Really?
Because there hasn't. It's not like one of those games where they feature like
It's
a
like
character
Smash,
from Zelda.
but it's
It's like
Zelda.
a whole game.
So it's called
Zelda
What's
crossover.
Well, I've googled it, and it's coming up with all news articles, but none of them say the name.
Wow. Well, we were
No.
done.
Anyway, it's not a Zelda game, but it's very similar art style.
Wait, what
and
is
it's
that-
featuring
what
the
is that
Zelda
supposed to
characters,
mean?
but it's a direct crossover. So it's not actually.
It's
made
not a
by
Zelda
Nintendo.
game,
Okay,
but it
it's
has a lot of Zelda in
the
it.
way to think about it is Mario and Rabbids.
Ah,
Okay,
okay. So
that
garbage.
game was a
No.
crossover.
Apparently
but
it
it
was
was still a
actually
Mario game. Yeah, and a lot of people liked it, even though it was like the weirdest crossover
Yeah.
ever.
Whatever.
So I Zelda.
What was that?
I-
You just like you just.
I'm laughing and
You do-
so no, I'm sorry. I'm like having an asthma attack.
You sound
Then
like you are.
I searched up
Would you like
Zelda
your
while I
inhaler?
was trying to find the news, and I stumbled across images, and one of the image recommendations was thick.
Wait, what?
I don't know how that got there, but that was the second one.
what?
Wait, what recommendation? Thick.
Thick, yeah,
Oh. Thick with 2 Qs?
with two Qs. No, yes, I haven't heard of that one before, but
Alright, anyway. So,
anyway,
wait.
that's it. Looks cool. It looks alright. I don't know what to think of it. I haven't seen enough, but it looks pretty cool.
pretty epic.
Any Zelda game is a good game. I will probably buy it and give it a go.
Ryan's like, my bank account is already hurting from a lot of things, and I'm going
I'll
to buy
buy
it
any
anyway.
Zelda game, to be honest.
I
Yeah, man.
won't
So-
buy anything that I see anymore. Well, that's a lie. I just bought
That's
4
not
chocolate
true.
bars today for no reason.
Did you? Oh,
But
what
dude, that
brand?
kills
It
you
was
quicker, so it's
Boost
worth it.
by Cadbury.
Boost. Oh, nice.
Oh gosh, I actually feel kind of sick
Okay.
after it. All right.
And Nathan's got a story to tell
So
us.
basically, last week, if you haven't listened, link in go to our channel. I'm too lazy.
You're too lazy to put a link in the description.
I might. We'll see. Roll the dice and whatever. I'll roll a dice. and
Look
see
in
what
the
happens.
description. It'll be a fun
I'll
little game.
roll a dice, and
maybe
if it's-
maybe
if
the
it's-
link's there, maybe it's not. Got to
Wait,
find
link
out.
for what?
I'll link
Here,
for-
okay, here's what you do. To find out if there is a link to the description, don't open up the description. Don't look at it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment.
Leave a like.
Subscribe.
Smash that like button.
And then we will put the link in the description just for you.
Then we will
Just for
consider
you.
putting the link in the description.
Maybe.
By we mean me.
Hey, I
yeah,
have the
right.
login
Well,
for the
yeah,
channel.
I guess we
I
could all
can
do it.
I can post my memes.
There's just a giant like Barry Bean Benson in text form in the description. All right. Anyway, I've got a
can do that.
story.
Moving on.
Lucky, what were you saying, Lucky?
I can make a Barry Benson thing.
Oh gosh. we'll consider. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, so after if you haven't listened to the last week's podcast, I recorded it in my backyard, and I had to come back inside and with my laptop and my microphone. And I was okay. So Lockie went off and played with Ben, even though he said he was getting off. Thanks, Lockie. Anyway,
I was getting off, and then Ben texted straight away. I'm like, "Well, frick."
Well, frick. No, I'm obliged to play with Ben. Gosh, damn it. Anyway, I was talking to Ryan for about, like, I'm guessing like an hour after that. Like, we're uploading the footage. I was downloading it on my phone data because the data when I'm actually in my house was terrible and I didn't want to get eaten by mosquitoes.
Just talking about, like, how we could improve our episodes and stuff like that.
And then I hang up the call with Ryan because I'm like, all right, that's fine. See you later. And he's like, see you later. I go to put my microphone back onto my mic arm and I drop it. And mine is a snowball, which means it's a freaking enormous ball. And I still had the cable plugged in. So I dropped it right on the cable on my desk. At first I thought, oh my gosh, is it alright? It looks alright. Pulled it out, the cable was bent. And I'm like, oh, frick.
Wait, can't you just replace the cable?
No, it wasn't actually the cable that was broken. The cable still worked, I think. But it was actually the connection with my microphone. Because I found another, I think it's was it USB
but you can't
mini
take
or
the
something?
cable out of the mic.
I could. No, it would just fall out of the mic. It would just slip out of the mic. Like,
and then can I just plug a new one in?
No, I did. That's what I did. But it was actually the microphone port that was messed up. So like there was no power or anything going to it. And I was just so pissed that I called Ryan back up on Messenger. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so angry and stuff like that. And we're just like going through microphones. I ended up buying the same one again. That's $88.
Yeah.
I didn't learn from my mistake. I kept going.
Don't buy it. Don't buy a Blue
Don't buy a Blue Snowball. It's not a bad microphone, but I would recommend something else.
Yeah, guys, just buy a Razer Kraken. They're good mics.
It's meant for gaming, Lachlan. Okay.
But these are good mics, guys. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Some heads up.
Where'd you get
if you
yours
buy
from?
a gaming mic and you expect it to sound great, it's not going to.
It's
Gaming
meant
mics
for
aren't meant
gaming.
to do that. It's meant for gaming. It's meant for crappy voice
quality,
chat.
But does yours have cat ears? I don't think so.
Well, I can
Game
just...
over,
He's got a
atheist.
point.
Well, after Elon Musk is done with cat girls, he can do it on me.
Please, I
say
would
what?
love that.
You know, Elon Musk creating cat girls.
Yeah. I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes. I don't approve, but I've seen them.
So basically, I ended up buying a new microphone, and that's $88 out of my account. And now I'm not broke anymore because I got paid. Flip, yes, that is totally gangster, epic.
Heck yeah,
Cringe.
I got paid.
Made me want to neck myself. Thank you.
Oh, no worries.
I got paid.
That's what I do best. All right.
Wow, Nathan, what were you saying earlier about Humory and how that was too far?
Well, that wasn't too far.
When Ryan said you can hang your headset,
I don't know. You're
yourself.
saying I could. You're saying I should hang myself, basically.
No, I'm saying you should have a
Commit
nice
neck rope?
big burrito
Oh, okay.
and munch on that burrito until you're all warm and happy.
Let's talk about
And
burritos.
then-
What's
and
your
then you-
favorite Dorito? Leave a comment in the description.
You just said burritos,
I said-
and then you just
I
changed
said
it on the
Dorito.
fly.
Is Danny
I thought
Dorito
you
your
said-
favorite Dorito? Who knows? All right.
Dude, I'd eat that Dorito.
I'd eat that Dorito.
Wow, this is garbage.
Did you hear how instead of Ryan Reynolds being Detective Pikachu, it actually could have been Danny DeVito? Like it was actually
Wait, what?
it was actually rumored to be Danny DeVito as Detective Pikachu. For real, apparently. Well, that's what I heard. I could be completely wrong. What is that noise? Ryan?
Hi everybody! Thanks for listening to the SideTracked podcast.
What was that? What was that?
We'll catch you all.
No!
In the next
Explain
one.
what that was. No.
They're my bongo drums.
Why have you
man.
got
I have
bongo
them
drums?
every episode for my outros.
You've got outro bongo drums.
I should use them on my intros as well.
Let's start to play the outro. I'm sorry, it's a kazoo.
Wait, no, let's do it. Okay, Lockie, you do the outro, and me, Nathan, will play. Okay, you ready?
What are we playing?
Be enthusiastic.
What are we playing?
Wait, but we already have outro music.
wait,
How's that going to work?
We're gonna do this. Let's just do.
Oh, I got an idea. Let's get rid of the outro music we normally have, right? And we'll just do our music, and then we'll have it like Lachlan's voice fade, or we'll have this all fade off.
Okay, ready?
Just like the normal outro music. Are you ready?
Yeah,
okay,
let's go.
Lachlan, do the outro. Let's bring it.
Alright. Well, thanks for listening. Bye, guys.
No, it's got to be longer and more enthusiastic.
This is so.
Alright, guys, thanks for listening. XC Special J if you're part of the gang.
You know what? I'm rolling the normal one. This is too bad. Alright.
Wait, we have outro music?
No,
I never
don't
listened to
roll the
podcast.
normal one. This is brilliant.
We're rolling the normal one.
Oh, screw you, Nathan.
Whatever.
Okay.
It's so bad. Alright.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Catch you all in the next one.
If you sneeze during this podcast, bless you.
Leave a like, smash if you're part of the low gang.
Alright, we're getting...
We've been Lachlan.
Hi.
And Nathan.
We have been Lachlan and Nathan. Hello.
And we have also been Ryan. Hi. And we have been
and welcome to the SideTracked
the
listener.
And we've also been you, the listener. Now it's your turn. Say hi.
Say hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. This is like some Dora the Explorer crap. We should end up.
This is the worst outro. Okay, bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.